Chamat Karsandu reporting for MMA Junkie and USA Today here in London, standing alongside Joe Duffy, who will take on Reza Madadi this Saturday night at the O2 Arena. And Joe, before we get to the fight, I want to speak to you a little bit about Trystart. It's worked out for guys like you, Arnold Allen, Joe Calderwood. It hasn't worked out for guys like Tom Breeze. Do you know why that perhaps is?
I know Tom. Tom always had the thing of coming home. You know, he loves coaching. He loves that aspect of things, and he really wanted to set up his own thing. You know, eventually. So Tom always had the dream of coming home and setting up his own thing.
One of the obviously big storylines on this fight card is yourself and your contract situation. In other sports like football or American sports, it's quite normal for athletes to kind of see out their contract and to see what their value is on the open market. Are you surprised by kind of the reaction that this story is getting in our sport?
Yeah, I am a little bit, to be honest. Like there's a lot of guys that test out the free agency, and I'm surprised this is such an uncommon thing, really, or something that's coming up. But I suppose, I'm not sure. I'm not sure why it's such a big deal, I suppose.
Do you have an ideal situation in mind? Like, would you like to remain in the UFC if the compensation is what you want out of it?
I'm leaving all doors open. Obviously, I think it'd be crazy to shut any of them doors now, like after coming this far. So I'll just, I'll fight the fight, see how the fight goes, and go from there. I love working with the UFC. I love all the staff. I love working with the USADA programs. So, there's lots of pros and cons to it all, really, I suppose. So, we'll leave all doors open and see how it pans out.
So you get the call from the UFC, Reza Madadi, London. Is that an instant yes for you?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, pretty much we got the call, and that was it. Deal was signed in a couple of days, and that was it.
That was a pretty intense stare down you had there. When you kind of have a face off with the fighter, do you take anything away from that mentally heading into the fight?
No, it doesn't change anything. Stare down doesn't mean a thing. It's when it comes to the fight, it's all about your own mind frame and technique. That's how I look at it. I feel like I'm very strong mentally. I got the abilities he's got. I'm never going to quit. No matter what pressure I'm under. But I feel technically I'm better also. So, it doesn't change a thing. It just, it's just business.